UK food versus European food. I think there's a big problem with the UK food. Listen up. I know lots of people that come from Europe and they experience a certain problem in the UK when it comes to the food. Everybody, once they get here, they get fat. They eat the same things as they eat normally in their home country. Nice fruit, vegetables, processed food sometimes. But in the UK, everybody seems to get fat. Everybody seems to gain weight. Why? I mean, apart from the shitty diet that's very obvious in the West, I don't think that's the main problem. I don't think the McDonald's, the fast food chains are the problem. They're part of the problem, but not the main problem. You get this in Romania, okay? You get this in Poland. We don't see people to be as overweight in these countries. The majority of people that came from mainland Europe to the UK, they all said one thing: nothing tastes the same in the UK. And I wonder why. I think the problem is this. Look at these vegetables. They look perfect, tasty, delicious, but they are sprayed with a lot of rubbish, with a lot of chemicals. This is probably the main problem. The quality of the nutrients in what we eat in the UK is not the same. I'm sure you've been to a nice country, maybe something Mediterranean, and you've been tasting the food, the local food, and it tasted differently. Like, especially the tomatoes, they're more juicier, nicer, and you don't need to eat as much. Whereas here, you need to have a lot of quantity to feel full. So I think this is the main problem. The quality of the nutrients we consume is rubbish. This is going to affect your hormones, your endocrine system, and your health in general. Look at this Romania tomato. It doesn't look pretty, but trust me, it's probably the best tomato you'll ever eat. And this is normally from somebody's garden. It doesn't need to look very tasty, but it is. I think this is the main explanation. In the UK, people move less. The weather definitely affects people, but the main problem is the quality of the nutrients we consume. In Europe, people are still having gardens. They use their own vegetables. They're gonna plant stuff. In the UK is different. We all go to the supermarkets, consume what's available, which is probably vegetables with loads of rubbish on it, loads of chemicals, which is gonna affect your health. How do you explain that people that were very active never gain extra fat? As soon as they started eating the UK food, started to gain fat, started to have health problems. It's because of this. Let me know what you think and why we have this major problem in the Western society.